Hey budgeties, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new, my name is Mo. I'm 29, working on me and my husband's financial freedom journey. And if you're returning, hey friend. So you can tell by the title, it's a new month. Say it with me, you can tell by the title, it's a new month. Okay, the month isn't here yet, but if you don't know, we do plan out our months ahead of time because we trying to, become financially free. Bills not sneak up on us, you know what I'm saying? So September is upon us. I am so excited. I say this every new month. I love a new month, okay? It's just new opportunities, new things that can be done. Let me know in the comments if you guys do a monthly budget. I know it's like 50-50 out there. Quite a bit of people do not like monthly budgets. They're like, what's the point? I don't know. I feel like sometimes I need to see the budget, the money from a bird's eye. Okay, so that's what I like. So this binder here is my budget planner. Okay, so it's just a binder. I got it from Target, and then I have some inserts that I made. It's on paperbymo.com. They're printables. That's all. Nothing too hard. I love doing it. Listen, and if you're like, girl, we can't do printables, pen and paper. Pen and paper is your friend. Pen and paper is your friend. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start off with September. So excited. But first, let's see what pen we're gonna use. I love a good pen. I am actually coming out of ink with most of these pens because I write so much. That's how much I love a good pen, okay? So much that I don't got ink in most of them. So we're gonna be using the purple one. We have Pilot Precise V5 rolling ball pen. All of my pens that I use in highlighters and all the other things are available on my Amazon storefront. The link is below, and let's get started. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is take out the papers. If you don't know, I write hard and I write to the side, so I'm just gonna take out everything for the month of September. It just makes life easier. There is a train going by and it is so loud, so loud. Okay, so we're just gonna put some paper behind this side and some paper behind this side. Okay, so it'll be easier to write. Move this over a little bit and let's get into it. Okay, so first we're gonna start off with, we'll start off with our actual calendar. The 1st of September is on a Sunday, so that's where we're gonna write out each one, and there are 30 days in September. Okay, so we're gonna start off with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know. I always have to focus when I do this because if y'all know, if you know, you know, but your girl be messing up on these numbers. 15, 16, 17, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, yeah. Like I'm trying to double check. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and the 30th is on a Monday. Okay, so this is the actual calendar, again, starting on Sunday the 1st and the 30th ending on a Monday. And the quote we have for the month is, do not take advice from someone you have no desire to be like. This, I swear, I'm like learning lessons all the time between God, my budget. I mean, I don't know, but your girl's always learning stuff. And this is a lesson that I continue to learn along the way. Why? Because I have a hard time. Like, what if it's a parent, Like, don't you want to get advice from a parent? Some people. I'm one of those people. But then what if, like, financially, that's not somebody you probably aspire to be? So then maybe the advice they give you is not exactly on the same path that you're trying to get on. It makes it kind of hard. I don't know, y'all. I'm rambling, but I'm just saying it's a little hard. Okay, so this month, obviously, we're going to get paid. Fingers crossed, I hope. We get paid bi-weekly, my husband and myself. I get paid on Thursdays. He gets paid on Fridays, so I just put down Fridays. But for the month of August, we're getting paid 3 times, which means that the first paycheck we get for September is going to be pushed back a little bit. So the first paycheck will be on the 13th, and we're going to call this payday. Now, the only thing I'm worried about is there's only one thing that's due. It's due on the 11th, and that's the phone bill. So now I'm thinking about that third paycheck for August that we might actually need to have that money set aside so we can pay that bill. But everything else we should have set up, and then the next paycheck is on the 27th, and that is payday. Okay. Also, for the month of September, we are going on our honeymoon. My husband and I, yes, we technically got married last October 2023. Here's the thing. We actually had a wedding this year in April 2024. So we were putting all our money towards that. We ended up getting a nice amount of money to put towards our honeymoon. So we kind of just waited, I guess. So there's that. So here is our calendar. We don't have any specific birthdays, at least that I'm aware of, that's in September. So there we have it. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to our goals. Monthly goals. I'm not going to write in green. I'm not going to write in yellow. We're going to write in purple for the goals. Okay. So let's see. We'll just put life maybe, and then we'll put money. Okay, so the first goal, obviously, hopefully it's obvious, is to have a great honeymoon. We want to have fun. My husband and I have not gone on a trip since pre-COVID, so I'm so excited to have fun, and I pray it goes well. So I'll tell you guys more once we come back from the trip. So yeah, I'm gonna say great and fun honeymoon. Okay. We are doing it the first week of September, just because I think Monday is a holiday, right? So we were already getting that day off, so it was easier for us to just take the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So that'll be coming real soon. So great and fun honeymoon is for life. Another one for life is to listen to daily affirmations. We just, between my husband and myself, just a life has been lifing. It's been a lot going on with work, with family members, with working out, all the things. So I don't know. My husband actually brought this idea to me. I'm usually the affirmation girly, but he was like, listen, we gotta get it right, get it tight, get our mindset back together. So daily affirmations, I think that's real. Usually when we listen to it is when we wake up in the morning and we're like brushing our teeth. That's usually when I press play. So, or before we go to bed, like while we're asleep. So one out of two. Daily affirmations is a must. It helps, believe it. Another one, this one's gonna be for me. I'm trying to get back to reading. I started reading at the top of the year, but then like I said, the way life be lifing, is really work for me. That's been taking a toll, my full-time job. So I really need to go back to the library and not just go, but also enjoy a book. Like, I pray I find a good book that I enjoy. Okay? Because I can just go to the library, but I want to enjoy it. So this one is just me, but this one is O and Mo, and this one is also O and Mo. Okay. Now we're gonna move over to money, and for money specifically, my husband has his goal for his commission check. So every month my husband gets a commission check and we budget it out, but we don't know how much it's gonna be, right? It can range anywhere from $500 to over $1,000. But his goal is that his commission check, he accrues $1,000. But it's not gonna be for September, right? So basically, the money that he makes in August goes to September. So for September, he wants to make over $1,000, right? $1,000 plus to get the commission check in October. I hope that makes some sense. So commission is $1,000 plus for October. Okay. And that's kind of all. 2, 3, 4. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, I do also have another one for life. I'm going to put it down here. So because, like I said, life has been lifing and it's really my full-time job, I'm the type of person where when I'm busy in one area of life, I kind of drop everything else. So whether that's health, whether that's reading books, like my personal goals for work, not the work goals. So I want to set a plan for my work and my body for the end of the year. I do work out, but I probably don't go as often as I should. So yeah, I want to set a plan for me, for end of the year. End of the year. Just to get my mind back right. Like, I have to work on multitasking because that's a very big important thing that I struggle to do. So these are the goals. Life, we have 4 things, which great and fun honeymoon. Daily affirmations, go to the library and enjoy a great book for me. Set plans for Mo for end of the year from me. And then my husband, he wants to have his commission over $1,000 for the month of October. So he has to do that in September. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the monthly budget. I really do struggle with this. I hope I do it right. No, that's the front. I am struggling. Okay, so boom, here we have it. I think so. So monthly budget, and the month is September. Boom. Okay, now we're gonna get into the numbers of it all. Handy dandy calculator. Also, calculator is on Amazon storefront. I'm just saying it because I do get the comments of people asking. So we're gonna do our budgeting, meaning we're budgeting out the money, what we're expecting, but our actual might differ from the actual budget. Okay, so we're gonna budget and say that we have $0 in our starting, meaning that's the money that's left over in our account. We practice zero-based budgeting. Does this mean our account actually has $0? No. There might be money in there, but that's just for a buffer for us, just in case there's a little bit of bill or somebody swiped and we forgot about it. You know, sometimes checking accounts have a delayed reaction. So this is just what we're saying we have because we don't plan on using this money for anything. So we're starting off with 0, and then we're gonna say, oh, why is there so many L's? Full time. And then we're gonna say Mo's full time. Okay, these are our full time checks. We do have a vending machine. We do not include that as income as of yet, just because we're still kind of like in the negative. Then I also have YouTube income. Thank you guys for watching. Occasionally, sometimes monthly, sometimes every other month, whatever the case is. But that money usually goes to my student loan payoff plan. But I also don't just expect it, right? I don't budget it out because you never know. So when it comes to my husband's, he usually makes about $1,600. He does get paid hourly, not salary. Hourly, not salary. Say that 5 times. So we do about $1,600, and then like I said, we get paid bi-weekly, so we times that by 2. That's $3,200. And then his commission check can be anywhere between $500 to $1,000 plus. So him and I agreed to just do $700. So we're gonna budget him out an amount of $3,900. And then for me, my check is salary, so I get $2,396.01 per check, and then we're going to times that by 2, so that's going to be $4,792.02. Okay, 4,792.2. So we're going to add $4,792.02, and we're going to add that to $3,900. So we have a budgeted income of about $8,692.02. Obviously, when we do our actual, we'll see what actually came out. That's why you close out the month. Hate doing it, but it's necessary. Okay, so now we're going to get into our fixed expenses. Okay, so our fixed expenses for us is just our bills. I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit. These are our bills. Fixed expenses are supposed to be things that will not change. So rent usually doesn't change, right? Internet doesn't usually change, but I include stuff like electricity and other things in here because why not? Okay, so first things first is we're gonna do rent. So our rent totals out to $1,608. It's actually $07, but we put $08 because we save like $804 and $804 from each check. So it just makes the math better. Okay, so for electricity, I'm gonna go ahead and do $150. I usually do about $130, but because it's summertime, we are in New Orleans, it's hot, and the electricity or whatever, it's going up. I'm just gonna go ahead and put $150 and hope I'm as right as possible. Granted, y'all, it's getting a little cooler here. When I say a little cooler, I mean in the 80s, not the 90s. Small wins, okay? We gotta have small wins. So we have internet. Our internet is $51.50. We do have Cox. It does suck, but it is cheap. Sometimes it goes out. So we also have a phone bill. This phone bill is not cheap. It costs $179. However, it's just my mom's phone bill that I took over. So it's me, my mom, and my husband on the bill, and that's $179. So then we have subscriptions. I really thought the subscriptions number was going to change because I went from having a student Apple Music or whatever subscription, and then my husband having a regular one, to telling him to cancel his and my mom to cancel hers, and then just buying the family. But really, the $5.99 plus the $10.99 equals the $16.99 for the family. So it's all gonna stay the same. Thank goodness. So that's gonna be $22 regardless. So shout out to you guys for letting me know about the family plan, because I really was worried about it. Just because, I don't know, people were asking me questions that I didn't know. But this is why Google is free. But Google doesn't really tell you if you're going to share music or not. But we're on it, and I can confirm we do not share music. He has his own thing. I got my own thing. Life is life. Okay, so loan, this is my husband's student loan. This is what he has to pay every month. His is $300. And then we're going to go ahead and get into Mo loan. This is my student loan. My student loan is cheaper. I actually found out why my student loan is cheaper. I have not updated my information. You know, when they ask you like, where do you live and how much you make, I haven't updated it. And at this point, I'm kind of scared. I know we pay more money towards our student loans, but I like the option of, I don't know, like we can give less. Like, God forbid something happens, somebody loses a job, somebody gets sick. We don't have to owe them so much. I don't want you to ask me for thousands of dollars a month if you know how much we actually make. Does that? I don't know. Maybe I'm problematic, but yeah. So my student loan is $197. And then the next bill, we do have a gym membership with YMCA. That's $71.10. I grew up thinking that the YMCA was super cheap because my mom was a school teacher and, you know, she didn't have a lot of money, so we didn't pay a lot. But the more money you make, the more money they take, and I kind of get it. It's the curve. My husband and I are on the curve. We are fortunate and blessed enough to make more money so we pay more so that some people can go to the gym, enjoy the membership, and don't have to pay as much. So I'm not mad at that at all. It goes to a good cause in my mind. So yeah. Also, if you haven't seen some of my previous videos, our car insurance did go up. Why? Because the sky is blue. The grass is green. The trees are green. And life is lifing. There's literally no reason. So car insurance here is going up to $234.02. Depressing. I know. Then we have our life insurance. This is for my husband and myself. This is going to total out to $108.04. So I think we have all the bills here, but just to be safe, I'm gonna pull out the actual bill thingy-mabobber. That's not it. So we can see the bill tracker thingy-mabobber is crazy. Okay, so yeah, 1607. I just put 08. Internet, electricity, phone, his loan, my loan. So Apple Music, Hulu. Technically, I'm not even gonna change this because it kind of adds out. Like I said, $5.99, $10.99, it adds up. And then we have Hulu, which is 99 cents a month because we got a Black Friday deal. And then car insurance, Apple storage, the S is for storage, so that goes into the subscriptions, and then life insurance, and then YMCA. Okay, so I think we're good with all of our bills. Now we're gonna add this up. I was about to move it along, y'all. We're gonna add this up and then we're gonna move along. Okay. So we got 1608 plus 150 plus 51.50 plus 179 plus 22 plus 300 plus 197 plus 71.10 plus 234.02 plus 108.04. Okay, is this number right? I don't know. Yes, $2,920.66 is what we have currently. 200920.66. I see a lot of people talk about like income or life creep. Basically, when you make more money, you decide to buy new things, right? Go and get a new apartment and it costs more money. Get a new car and it costs more money. But do people just talk about just like life creeping just because? Because I feel like our bills are getting higher. Obviously, we chose the life insurance and we chose YMCA. But car insurance, we didn't ask to go up. I mean, we also did the phone, electricity. It just depends on it's just like life, just be life in y'all. And there's really no way. And it sucks though, because so what do? Do you get another job if you can't afford it? Do you work overtime? It's just a lot. I don't know. So $2,920.66 is what we have the total for our bills. Okay, we're gonna take this and subtract this from the $8,692.02. So it says what we have remaining is actually $5,771.36. We're gonna move this from fixed expenses to variable. And these are the things that basically change, even though ours don't change that much. I'm just being honest. So first thing we have is food. Then we have gas for my husband, gas for me. What we've decided to do is I'm just giving the gas money to my husband, and then when he wants to spend it or whatever, that's on him. He keeps that, because it kind of becomes a hassle to be tracking what a grown person is doing all the time with gas money, So I just show you guys what I do with my gas money, and then we assume that my husband spent all that money for gas, and then if not, that's his fun money or whatever the crap he wants to do, because it's not that big of a deal. So when it comes to food, the goal is $200 a paycheck. Okay, sometimes we meet it, sometimes we fail. Fingers crossed, September will be a good month. So that's $400. So gas, we're gonna do $40 a paycheck, which is gonna be $80 a month. So $80 for him, $80 for me. And then when it comes to fund money, we give each other $50 a paycheck. So 50 for him and 50 for me. A paycheck is $100 a month. Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 8. Okay, I was about to just do the number. 400 plus 160 plus 200 is $760, and that is what we have in our variable. So $760. So now we're going to take $760 and we're going to subtract it from $5,771.36. So we have $5,011.36. I'm going to zoom you guys out a little bit. Okay, just so you guys can see everything. So what we have remaining here is $5,011.36. So we're gonna go from fixed expenses to variable expenses, and then we're gonna go to savings. Okay. So with our savings, the two things, we do have emergency funds. We're not really prioritizing them right now. We're kind of good over there. But we do have our IRAs that we're trying to max out for the end of the year. I think it's definitely possible, but we just gotta be consistent. And then we have sinking funds, because Halloween's coming up, Thanksgiving's coming up, Christmas is coming up, New Year's is coming up, and we live in New Orleans and we don't have any family here. So we do have to travel when it comes to family stuff, or family travels to us. So if we're throwing something or hosting something, we gotta pay. So life be lifing. Now, when it comes to IRAs, we traditionally do $291 per paycheck, and we're going to get back to that for September. August, we didn't do that. We tried to give a little bit more. So $291 times 2 is $582. So that's what we're going to put for each person. $582 for him, $582 for her. And then for our sinking funds, again, we just got a lot of crap coming up. So we're going to try to do $600 at, honestly, I'm putting $600, but I'm thinking at minimum. It's so much crap coming up. $582 times 2 is $1,164, and then we're gonna add $600. That's gonna be $1,764. So let's put that here. $1,764. We're gonna take $1,764 minus $5,011.36. So that's $3,247. 3,247.36. Last but not least is debt, and we do two things. Well, one important thing, student loans, but we're human and we spend, so we're gonna have credit card. So what we're gonna do is try to give our student loans $3,000. That's always the goal. And then we're trying to give the rest to credit cards. Hopefully we don't have to do that, but you know, just prepare on the side of caution, because at this point we like to swipe cards. We do have a problem. $3,247.36. We probably just need to keep the cards at home, y'all, because it might just be a little bit easier. Okay, so here we have it. This is our budget for September. We're hoping to bring it at least $8,692.02. Our monthly bills will be $2,920.66, and then our variable expenses $760, depending if we can stay in our food budget. That's the big one for us. Trying to stay on goal for IRA so we can get our, I think it's $7,000 for the year 2024. And then trying to stay on goals for our student loans so we can make sure we pay it down. I think the goal is within 3 years. We are under six figures with the both of us. I'm under six. My student loans alone was six figures. So I am now under six figures. My husband has about 20,000. So between the both of us, we're trying to cut it out, and hopefully we can do that. We are still doing cash. Do I have any highlighters? Let's get a highlighter. So we are still doing cash for our food, because it works better for us. Like, if you don't have any more cash left, what are you spending extra on? No swipey, no card. So food, we're trying to do in cash, as well as our fun money in cash, because, you know, love my husband, love him down, y'all. But when we go out, he's like, get whatever you want. And I'm like, don't tell me what a good time. But where are we getting the money from, friend? And then he just swipes. And then we have to figure out the numbers later. I'd rather not do that. But we don't do gas and cash because we love a good Sam's Club. And Sam's Club does not take cash when it comes to cash. So this is our budget. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And I will see you guys in another one. Bye.